His origins. See the withered crops, the wasted cattle, the people stricken with the 7 plagues. Trust not the quackeries of the liege doctors, but take up the hammer of Sigmar and let us martyr our stinking corpses for the glory of the Empire. The writings of Silas, a prophet of doom. Thousands of years ago, before the coming of chaos, the godlike Old Ones governed the world and shaped it with powerful sorcery. This epoch is now forgotten, except in the most ancient and obscure myths of the High Elves, or in faded inscriptions within the mysterious temple cities of Lustria. The Old Ones dwelt in these temple cities, guarded by their lizard men creations and served by amphibious minions, the Slann, who share their potent magical abilities. They created other servitor races, including the ancestors of elves, dwarves, and men, though these races have no knowledge of this truth. This world was but one outpost of the Old Ones' vast empire across the cosmos, and they traveled to other worlds via stellar portals constructed at the northern and southern poles. Beyond these gates existed a chaotic ether of pure magical energy, inhabited by malevolent things, not quite real and not quite unreal. Formed the energy unleashed into the ether created by extreme emotions and base concepts, wrath, lust, flux, and decay. These entities greatly desired to enter the realm of mortals and feast on the fears and desires of the fragile creatures that dwelt there. For millennia, the Old Ones kept this peril at bay with runic wards, but one day, their defenses shattered for unknown reasons. The gateways collapsed, and the raw energies of pure chaos poured into reality. The explosion spat gobbets of condensed, solid chaos matter across the globe, and these meteorites mutated life wherever they landed. A huge chunk of this so-called warp stone was hurled into orbit to join the world's original natural moon as the new satellite of Moore's Leap. The nascent race of mankind was corrupted, many twisting into vile beastmen. The tribes of the north were warped in mind and body, and offered fealty to the chaos gods in return for survival. The tribes of the south in the old world fled to the forests and caves for safety. No histories of this time exist among men, for all humanity was still but a race of savage brutes. The Old Ones vanished forever, leaving the remnants of the Slann to organize the defenses of their devastated cities against the demonic hordes that invaded from the Shattered Gate. Zhaotek was first to fall, swamped by the combined might of all 4 ruinous powers. However, the temple city of Chakwa proved harder to destroy. No demon could penetrate the magical shield raised by the Slann of that city. Neither Khorne's strength, Sanesh's guile, nor even Tzeentch's magics could break the barrier. In the end, it was only NURGLE's pestilential concoctions that brought its defenses down. Bowel steep, the red ague, and 1,000 other poxes and pestilences infected the lizard men defenders of Chakwa. They gradually sickened, their scales flaking from their bodies and their limbs wasting away until they were nothing but shivering carcasses of hide and bone. The magic of the Slann could not save them from the Plague Lord's diseases, and they too withered, croaking feebly as their flesh erupted with foul, cankerous lesions. The Lord of Decay, as a way of thanking them for humiliating his brother gods and allowing him to claim the glory, bestowed upon them NURGLE's rot, the most devastating and beloved of all his many handiworks. The fall of Chakua was NURGLE's greatest victory in the first Chaos Wars, and a taste of the power he would hold over mortals for millennia to come. Meanwhile, in Ulthuan, the High Elves' mastery of magic helped them weather the storm, and in the old world, the dwarfs emerged unscathed from their mountains to battle the armies of chaos. For decades, these races fought at the edge of defeat until the High Elves performed a powerful ritual that sucked the howling magical winds of chaos from the world. Without this power to sustain them, the demonic legions weakened and were hurled back to their insane realm. However, the golden epoch of the Old Ones was gone forever, replaced by an era of conflict and strife where the Chaos Gods plotted eternally to conquer the mortal lands. When NURGLE first entered this new world, he found it ripe with fecundity. He was irresistibly drawn to the rhythmic beat of life, but could not resist manipulating and twisting nature for his own amusement. In the ordered cosmos of the Old Ones, disease and suffering were virtually unknown. Slann, lizardmen, elves and dwarfs, their first creations, are even today long-lived beings, little affected by disease and the ravages of old age. However, mankind was created at the cusp of the disaster which nearly destroyed the world and was not only imperfectly formed, but subject to the full, corrupting power of chaos. Men were sorely affected not just by mutation, but also by NURGLE's meddling with the natural order of things. Legends among the chaos-worshipping human tribes of the north tell how 1,000,000 new forms of life blossomed at the Plague Lord's will. All the viruses, pathogens, parasites, and venomous pests, both great and small, that bring misery and death to the mortal realm to this day.